It's a little bit hectic. South Lefroy, 2 hours of narrow roads, mad corrugations and soft sand. If you're new to our channel, I'm Louise.
And I'm Sergey.
And this episode wraps up our Ningaloo Coast series. There's dolphins, there's whales, and an unforgettable underwater paradise. Let's dive in. Alrighty, on our way to South Lefroy. It's a little bit hectic. It's not very far distance-wise, but yeah, it's a little bit hectic with the corrugations. Oh, here comes the sign, South Lefroy Bay.
That's the line you wanted it on. Did I get you right on the line? I got you right on the line.
You got me right on the line. I know, I can be very particular.
How's that for a campsite? Oh, look at that.
Too bad, hey? It is absolutely glorious. A little bit of a bumpy ride here. And this is the view. I can't wait to get in the water. 5 minutes after we set up camp, the welcoming committee arrived. They're right here. A pod of dolphins cruised right along the shore.
After days of being teased by spouts on the horizon, I finally managed to film my first humpback whales. A magnificent mom with her calf. How lucky was that?
Alrighty, we are doing another restock in Exmouth. So we have been back a few times, but this time is the first time we're going from South Lefroy. It is a bumpy ride, as I'm sure you guys can see. And look, we did do, we've seen quite a lot of footage of people doing restocks from Windarabandi and some Ningaloo, the Ningaloo side, rather than Cape Range National Park. But we really didn't have that much of a concept of what it really means, or how much more arduous it is to do a restock from down this way, South Lefroy, rather than say Osprey Bay or Mesa. The biggest thing is that half of the drive is on these corrugations. So it does make for a bit of a trickier drive. And yeah, half is on tarmac. So if you go from Osprey Bay or Mesa or anywhere in Cape Range, it's all tarmac, which does make it a lot easier, a lot simpler. It's also the corrugation part from South Lefroy to Yardie Creek Crossing is actually, a lot of it's really narrow. If it's a really busy time like school holidays or something, you've got to pull over quite a lot, vans coming and going, not just at Yardie Creek, but along a lot of the narrow stretches are single lane. There are a lot of pullover places, so it's absolutely doable. But again, just adding that extra layer of complexity to it.
There are actually two places you can do restock when on Ningaloo Coast. Exmouth, as we are now, or Coral Bay down south. Now, we haven't actually been to Coral Bay yet, but we have heard from people who have that it's much smaller, it's a little bit more rustic, and the way down there is extremely corrugated, very narrow, single lane all the way through there. And if you have a look at the map, it takes about the same amount of time, or within 10 minutes difference, to go to Coral Bay as it does to Exmouth. And we're really used to Exmouth now, and we know where everything is, and there's great water fill-up points there, really caravan friendly. There's great supermarkets there, and
Oh, and a good laundrette. I love the laundrette there. Everything's always really clean, all the machines, there's plenty of machines, and they take cards, so it's just a lot easier to use.
and another advantage is, even though it's a bit further distance-wise, half of the trip is on tarmac, so it's just nice and easy. Once we get to the Outer Creek, we'll be smooth sailing.
Which doesn't sound like a big deal, but once you've done this trip a few times, when you get to the tarmac, it is a bit of a relief, to be perfectly honest. Now, having said all of that, is it worth it? It really is. The Ningaloo coast, once you get past Cape Range and into South Lefroy, North Lefroy, Windarabandi, all those sites, it is absolutely incredible. The water is like an aquarium. Hopefully we've captured enough footage during this episode to show you what I mean, but it is amazing.
And it's really the only way you can get to your camp right on sand, right absolute beachfront. You have to get out of Cape Range and go down to Ningaloo and off the tarmac and into the wild. And it really does feel a lot more like you are out in the middle of nowhere, much wilder. Cape Range is absolutely beautiful. We really enjoyed every campground we stayed at, but it is very manicured, very national park. Everything is very looked after, and here it just feels much more untouched.
Yeah, that's so true. And I guess just, we've walked along the beach following a pod of dolphins that you could almost touch them. We've been watching the whales just from the campsite breach on the other side of the reef with the naked eye. They look incredible, and with the binoculars, the whole experience is out of this world. So we're just saying, is it a hassle? Yeah. Is it worth it? Yeah.
Weekend at South Lefroy.
And it is a glorious morning once again. I have packed the car. I got my bread, I got all of my veggies and things like that in the fridge, got a big tub of water, and we are going to be a little bit lazy today, and we're going to, it's a bit cheeky, isn't it? But we're going to drive up to site 1 or 2, which we really want to snorkel up there. We've heard amazing things, and it's probably about 1 kilometre to walk. It's not that far.
Yeah, we walked it the other day and just checked it out, and there's a bit of a parking area that we can pull up and just have all of our conveniences with us, and hopefully just hang out there for the day and maybe even spot some whales.
Oh, and turtles, and I might see dolphins again. I might actually get to swim with them or anything. Check out the water today, though. How inviting does that look? Can't have enough baby shampoo. Keeping the goggles nice and clear in the water. I actually thought that was a bit of a mess, but yeah, I was completely wrong.
Oh man, that was the clearest water I've ever seen, I reckon. We had a great day at South Lefroy. There is quite a strong current that's coming from the south, going north. So it's quite strenuous physical exercise actually making it all the way across to the reef. But yeah, almost made it. So far, loving it here.
Alrighty, we're off on a bit of a mission this afternoon. It's been a little while since we went to Exmouth for a restock. So we only filled the bladder, so it's like 125 litres of water. And we bought enough food, mostly, until the end of our stay here at South Lefroy. But we thought, oh, look, we'll just come back and fill the bladder again. So we didn't worry too much about it. And then we made the water stretch. So now it's like, how long? 3 days?
Oh, 3 days left, and we're like, oh, we're going to soldier on and see if we can stretch it out and scrape by. It's a 4-hour round trip on really corrugated roads, and it's pretty tedious. So if we can avoid it, we will.
Yeah. So there's a bore water fill-up point at Point Billy. Fill-up point at Point Billy. Bit of a mouthful.
It's about 15 minutes away or something like that.
Yeah. So we're going to go on a hump for that. We've got our tub to fill up. What do you call it? I think it's about 20 litre. It looks like a 20 litre.
Yeah, 20 litres, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to use the bladder because we're using it for drinking water, so I'm not sure what the quality of this one will be. So that should do us for 3 days, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think the bore water is meant to be like a little bit salty and things like that. So we're going to use it for dishes and, you know, rinsing our gear and stuff like that after snorkeling. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to, well, we just will make it work. We are going to make it stretch.
Well, we're still not on zero in the camper, so we've still got a little bit of water left in the tanks, so that will be probably another shower each.
Yeah. All right, so it might get a little bit smelly in here by the time we leave, but we don't really care. It's better than a 4-hour round trip to Exmouth. We've got just enough food. I've stretched a few things out. We've got some food in the freezer, but I also had to totally miscalculate the milk, so I've had to water down the cereal milk. So it's like it's going to stretch us out, but watery milk on our cereal. Yeah,
and we're down to baked beans. So baked beans for breakfast today.
Yeah. The emergency can of baked beans, and I have not touched the coffee milk, the sacred coffee milk. It has not been touched. We have got enough coffee milk to get us through till the end.
Yeah.
No second coffees. Let's go.
And we're very short on diesel as well in our diesel heater. It's our heating and hot water service. It's been very chilly in the morning, so we've had the heater on full blast every morning. So I reckon that'll do us a couple more days, and then we'll be back to electric aircon heating if we need it. Luckily, we've got plenty of power. That's one thing I'm not short of.
Well, that was a very quick trip. We haven't even made it out of South Lefroy campground yet.
Just noticed the tyres looking very low, so check the pressures. We've got a leak. I'll pump it up for now. And yeah, we're going to have to check it out when we get to Exmouth. Hopefully it'll last till then. It was on 7.5 PSI, down from whatever it was, 18 that we got there.
So that's the entrance to the Point Billy campground. That's the sign. And then the water station is just to the right of it.
Wow, that was busy time of the morning, obviously, to get water from that water tap. A bit of a rush hour. Quite a few people lined up to fill up, and yeah, so we got in, filled our tub and got out. That should definitely make us last for the next 3 days or so. The water is, I think it's a little salty. Definitely fine for washing the dishes and things.
Another gorgeous day in South Lefroy Bay. Very excited. That's the whole weekend. The weather has turned it on. We're so grateful. And you just got to just strike while the iron is hot. When the weather's like this, it's get out there. So kayak time, out to the reef.
Thank you, darling. Safety first. I think this is the drop off for the reef.
Yeah, it's amazing. Look how deep it is. It's so deep here, and that is absolutely as close to the reef as I want to get in a kayak.
I'm not sure if the camera is catching it, but those rushing waves, wow.
What a way to spend a morning. Well, thanks for watching this episode, everybody. We just wanted to give a big shout out to all those people that have been leaving comments on our episodes. We really appreciate it. We love getting them, and it really makes all the work we put into the videos worthwhile. So thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed watching this episode, give it a like, subscribe to our channel. There's much more to come.
Yeah, well, we'll be heading away from the Ningaloo Reef tomorrow, so I don't know where we'll be next fortnight, but we'll definitely meet you there.
See you then.
Bye-bye.